chiming. Old town tide. Ready to roll where they found that car. Tape line marking the patrol lights arc. 20 years later, still locked in a file. Dust on the box, no names on trial. Mama at the window with the porch light on. Talks to the dark like it might talk back. Every creak in the floorboard echoes out like clues they miss, leaving only doubt. Cold cases in the Carolina pines. No hiding justice on the rug this time. The story gotta shine in the light, in the light. The families need answers, not alibis tonight. No one in this town gonna sleep, not a wink, till the victims get justice and the guilty won't sing, till the courtroom's filled and the criminals weep. Yeah, no one in this town, no one gonna sleep. Front page faded from the summer sun. Faces of the lost staring back at someone. Sheriff say he's working but the trail turns thin. Still somebody knows what went down back then. Old men whisper at a corner cafe. Names like ghosts that won't go away. Grief like a storm that never quite breaks. Lightning in her eyes every step she takes. Cold cases in the Carolina pines. No hiding justice on the rug this time. The story gotta shine in the light, in the light. Let it shine. The families need answers, not alibis tonight. No one in this town gonna sleep, not a wink, till the victims get justice and the guilty won't sing, till the courtroom's filled and the criminals weep. And no one in this town, no one gonna sleep. How many prayers gotta scrape that sky before somebody tells the truth this time? Dig up clues where the roots run deep. The fate is known by some unknown creep. We'll ride these roads, we'll call those names. Turn over stone, fan old flames. Cause peace don't come till the secrets bleed. And every last scar gets the truth it needs. Cold cases in the Carolina pines. No hiding justice on the rug this time. The story gotta shine in the light, in the light. The families need answers, not alibis tonight. No one in this town gonna sleep, not a wink, till the victims get justice and the guilty won't sing, till the courtroom's filled and the criminals weep. Yeah, no one in this town, no one gonna sleep. No one in this town, no one gonna sleep. If you see something, say something. Justice is a one call away. Yes, it is.
Hey, everybody. This is Duchess. I haven't seen you guys in a while. I had to get my laptop fixed. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. It is Thursday, March the 26th of 2026. And I need to get over here and take my screen cover down so y'all can see me. Oh, there I am. How's everybody doing? Guess what? My laptop's working. Yay! Success, as Chip would say. Hope everybody is having a good week. Hey, Elizabeth, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. I hope your kitty cats are doing good. Hey, Rubber Ramada, I hope you've been doing good. Y'all, we need to get Rubber Ramada up to 1,000 subscribers. She is over 500. I am so proud of all of the work that she's doing over there. If you guys are not subscribed up to Rubber's channel, you need to, and get you a squishy duck. And look at cute little meat. Look at cute little meat right here. Oh my goodness. Looks just like Harley. If one of the mods can drop Rubber's link. And listen, if you've got a channel, let the mods know. And we're happy to share it out. We gotta get Rubber up to 1,000 subscribers. Note to self, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Thank you for being here. And Lila, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the Dutch Bus. It's so good to have you. I appreciate you supporting. Thank you so very much. So how y'all been doing? What y'all been doing this week? I tell you what, I've been logging out a lot because stuff's crazy, and I'm gonna have to be honest with you. I got enough stuff going on in my real life to keep me busy than to have to sit and listen to the drama continue. Not that some of these things don't matter, because they most certainly do. They affect a lot of different people in this community. But you know what isn't getting taken care of is these cases are not getting covered with dignity and respect. And we've got a lot of things we need to talk about. So smacking my laptop did not fix it, unfortunately, and I had to take it down to the computer guy. And he said, "Yeah, you got a lot of files on here. We probably need to clear some of this off." And he said, "But you also need to update your system." So I'm probably going to have to get a new laptop eventually, one day. So we'll see. I don't need anybody to send me money for a laptop or anything like that. I'll just have to do it when I have extra time. I just can't do it right now. Hey, Doodlebug, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Y'all, Doodlebug is another great awareness channel, and I really appreciate all that you've done on your channel, Doodlebug, to share out factual awareness and keep these families and their stories going out here. And if you guys are not subscribed to Doodlebug, you should go over there and check her channel out. If one of the mods can drop Doodlebug's channel, go check it out. There's a lot of great cases, and she shares a lot on her community wall as well. So Elizabeth, looky, a member for 41 months. Thank you, Elizabeth, for being such a wonderful supporter. I appreciate you so very much.
The older you do get, the more rules are gonna try to get you to follow. You just gotta keep living, man. Livin.
That's right. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate you. Thank you, note to self. It really does. Sometimes we have to log out and take care of things that happen in our real lives first. And when my laptop wouldn't work, and I thought, well, this is a good chance for me to take a sabbatical from YouTube and clear my mind. And you guys know what? I feel so much better. I'm sleeping so much better, and I'm not nearly as stressed because I'm not listening to all of this. I'll go in, say hey to all my people, and then I have to log out. I just got finished baking some bread. I had to go get it out of the oven, so I was just a few minutes delayed on coming on here at 9:15 because I had to make sure I got these bread buns out of the oven that I was cooking. So, but I got some things I want to talk to y'all about. We got some cases and just some updates that I want to let you guys know about. The case that I was going to talk about, which is Amber Birbiglia, which is a local homicide that happened in Little River, Horry County, South Carolina. I was going to do a live stream on that. And of course, then I was having some problems with my laptop and I couldn't do it. Well, in the interim of all of this, the Justice for Amber Birbiglia's Facebook page, the person who's hosting that Facebook page right now, her name is Gina, and she reached out to me in a comment because she had actually made a post stating that she had sent a FOIA off to the Horry County Public Information Office to get any information that she could about what's happening in Amber's case, what happened to the evidence, are there any new statements, like what are the assets that are being used, what are future searches, like what is the county actually doing about Amber Birbiglia's homicide from 2013 that has yet to be solved. This happened approximately, I wish hubby was in here. Duke, are you listening? I don't know if you're listening to this right now, but he could probably tell me about how far that is. I want to say it's less than 5 miles from my house where her homicide took place. And it's kind of an industrial area off of Old Sanders Road, but it's never been solved. And it was really interesting when I saw that post because I recently put in a FOIA request myself to get any information that they would make available to the public about Amber's case. And so far, they have not given me any information. So we're just going to keep, knocking on doors. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. Gina actually gave me her phone number and she said, "Hey, I would really like to come and speak to you. I am friends with Amber's mother and her aunts and uncles. I have known them for 20 plus years. I'm very close with the family, and that's why I run this Facebook page. And maybe I could answer any questions about Amber's case. And if anyone in the chat might have questions about her case or where Amber's case stands today, anything like that, I would really like to come up to make sure that factual information is being shared, because we really need to get this county moving on getting this case solved." So I'm just going to make contact with her probably sometime tomorrow to see if we can coordinate a day, maybe Saturday or Sunday, because she is busy during the week, to see if we can take an hour or two to walk back Amber's case in detail. Because I would really like someone that's close to the family that can speak for them. And I also told her that if anyone from her family, wanted to come up and, speak about Amber's story, that of course we would be more than welcome to have them here, because we want to get out the factual information, because her family deserves justice. Amber deserves justice. And this is another local case. And if you guys have been here with me for any length of time, you know that here in Horry County, South Carolina, we got a lot of crime and we got a lot of corruption going on in this county. Now, that's not to say that we don't have some good officers and good people that work for this county, but sometimes it's the bad seeds, that really leave a bad taste in the locals' mouths when we can't get answers in these cases. Hey, Mo and Co., it's so good to see you. I hope you are well. I appreciate you joining us for this live. So if you are local in the Carolinas or know people in the Carolinas, put a 1 in the chat for me, because I want to see how many people that this might actually, because a lot of people that do come in my chat are people I actually know in real life, that I communicate with. There's a lot of people here in this particular community that are from the East Coast that share a lot of these cases in the Carolinas. And I just want to give you guys a shout out. And I really appreciate you guys sharing my Facebook post, talking about these cases, and sharing the community post, because sharing is awareness and it's free. And you never know when a lead might come out of you sharing a missing persons flyer or something about a case. It might spark somebody to make a call, a very important call that could help a case get solved today. And that's why we do what we do here. This is just a local perspective. I give my local perspectives because I'm from North Carolina originally, round about the Triad area, High Point, Greensboro, Winston-Salem. That is the center of the state of North Carolina. But I have lived here since 1999. So I have spent most of my adult life living as a citizen of the state of South Carolina. But I still have all of my family and several relatives that live in North Carolina. So that's why I try to keep a tab on what's going on in the Carolinas, because we do have a lot. Hey, Crime Chronicles, it's so good to see you. Thank you for being a member for 7 months and supporting the Dutch Bus. I really appreciate you. Hey, Mustang, it's good to see you. I appreciate you being here. Who else have we got in here? Who have I? Yeah, exactly, Mo and Co. I agree. I like to hear how the victims were in life, too. Listen, their story matters, and who they were in their life to these people matter. We may not know them, but I want to know who they are as a person, because their family, can you imagine what they're going through without having answers? Some of these cases grow cold, and so many more new cases appear, and some of these families feel like they are forgotten. And that's why it's important for us to always revisit and talk about these cases. And it's really sad that Amber's case hasn't found a resolution since 2013. So you're from a holler in Kentucky? Well, there's nothing wrong with that, Mo and Co. Kentucky's a mighty fine place. And there's some good people from Kentucky. Wait a minute. You blocked Nightbot? Nightbot's getting on your nerves. Mustang. Well, you never can tell. Nightbot, you better straighten up now. Don't be making Mustang come after you. You're going to be in a world of trouble. But I do appreciate y'all being here. So there's a couple things that I want to talk to you about because we have not caught up on a few things. So I thought, well, let's have a live stream to talk about some other things going on in the Carolinas. And then we can talk about Amber's case when she's ready to speak with us. So I just want to give a shout out to Gina in case she might be happening to be listening in the bushes. We really appreciate it when families reach out to us and say, hey, we'd like to share our story with you and your subscribers, because that helps us to get a grasp on what's real, what's factual, what's the speculation, and how can we better adjust what we're putting out onto social media to make sure that the factual information is getting shared. Because that's really the most important thing in these cases, is making sure these families get justice, but we also want to make sure that the truth is out there too. So we will be having that live stream sometime this week. But I can tell you that I did send a FOIA in Amber's case. And this is from Darlene Mix. She is one of the ladies that I have sent many FOIAs to. And Michelle can probably tell you because she is the person who usually does all my FOIAs on these cases. And Darlene told me here, and interestingly enough, she CC'd Aaron Spellbring. And I'm going to tell you exactly who that is, but this is a confirmation, basically just letting me know that she received my FOIA request about Amber, and I let her know that I'm looking forward about hearing the next steps about what she's going to send me. So if you're in Horry County, make sure when you're looking for these cases, these are things that you're going to want to know. Like, here is about FOIA request under the South Carolina Freedom of Information Act. And I will make sure to post this on my wall so that you guys can have access. So if you ever need to FOIA information about a case, if you have a channel, like, these are very important things to know. To submit a FOIA to Horry County, you have to go to the visit horrycounty.org/FOIA, and you must complete that online FOIA request form, and it requires a description of the requested information, like the date, the location, the property number, the person involved. In this case, it's Amber Berbiglia, which had a homicide investigation in 2013. And this allows the FOIA manager, who in this case happens to be Scott, or not Scott, but Aaron Spellbring. He is actually the FOIA manager for Horry County. And so she sent this on to him, and then Aaron will go through this and make a determination about what can be publicly released. But I know Gina did tell me that they did not release anything to her for what she had specifically asked for. And so far, I have not gotten anything either. Now, normally in Horry County, police reports can take, you can receive a police report that was filed in the last 14 days. You can email the FOIA manager or the public information specialist if it was filed in the last 14 days. And you will need the incident date, the location and the type, the Horry County PD case number, the name of the individual charged in the case, and other details that would aid in identifying the case or incident. But as you guys know, Amber's case is back from 2013, and the case is still active. Normally, a lot of these departments will not release information if the case is still being actively investigated. So please remember these types of things when you are filling out your FOIA information. And here is a list of all of these public information office team members. And normally, if wherever you live in your county, you could probably go to your county's org government site, and you can find this particular information if there is a case that you're wanting to get information about. So in my case, Darlene, who is a public information specialist, I've spoke with Darlene on the phone multiple times about cases. She actually forwarded this on to the FOIA manager, which is Aaron. And so Aaron will hopefully get back to me and let me know if they are going to divulge any information on Amber's case. So I'll keep you guys posted as far as that goes. But I wanted to let you guys kind of know what the order of operations of how things kind of work here in Horry County. So let me go over here and check with the chat to make sure I haven't missed anything before we move on and make sure no one has any questions. Hey, Lauren, it's good to see you. I just was scrolling back up and I saw you pop in chat. Dutchie, did you hear about Jarvis Butts? I don't know if Naziah Harris was one that I followed. I have not seen an update on that. So I will have to go and check that out. Oh, that's the person from Michigan, that unalived Naziah Harris. Is he the one that was found deceased? See, sometimes I don't know if I remember things or not because I see so much. But didn't he die in prison? I mean, I'm not saying that I'm against whatever happened to him because, I mean, sometimes justice serves itself and you don't have to do anything. So go back up here. I missed a comment. Doodlebug said, even with the cold case homicides, I want to know who they were so I can remember them and not the tragedy. Doodlebug, you completely understand. You completely understand how I feel about it because I feel like we need to humanize people in these cases. Cases become, they're not just a number. They're not just a face. They're not just a statistic. They are a human being. They had a life. They have people that love them. So I totally agree. I feel like people need to be given the opportunity to have someone remembered for who the person that they were. So that, because to humanize that experience and the person that they were makes that information and their story so much more valuable, if that makes sense. Sorry, you guys, I'm a little bit behind on comments. Mo and Co says, Doodlebug, yes, I knew you'd feel me. We might can appeal to people to speak up if they can visualize them as a mother, a sister, etc. too, I feel. I cannot agree with you more, Mo and Co. Absolutely. Yes, look at me doing a FOIA. I mean, I've done FOIAs before, but normally Michelle the Queen normally takes care of that. But I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna even ask her because I know she's busy. She's got stuff going on. So I'm gonna just tap and do this for you, and I'll let you guys know what I hear back. So, but I've spoke with Darlene multiple times. She's worked with me on several cases that I've covered here locally, and she is the nicest lady. She really is. Carl said, can someone else hit the thumbs up? I don't want to be between the number 12 and 14. Oh my gosh. Somebody needs to go over there and smack that thumbs up. Y'all go do it now and help Carl out because he don't want to be the unlucky number 13. Okay, you're number 17. Okay, that's good to know. Hey, Fuzzy Puff, it's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Oh, really? That is very interesting. Thank you for letting me know that. Well, like I said, sometimes things take care of themselves. So there's Lauren. I thought I saw you, beautiful. And I still need to get with you because I am certain your daddy and my daddy know each other from the Greensboro golf course. You just never know who you're going to know. It's such a small world, y'all. It's such a small world. Now, I got a couple other cases and stuff that I want to fill you guys in on. But what I did find out is that some of the cases that I've shared, some people have been found safe, and that always makes me super happy. There was a lady that was missing just north of me about 10 minutes in Carolina Shores. And I just got an update from the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office that Alexandria Renee Robbins, 33 years old, has been located safe. And she was with her 15-month-old daughter, Luna. But they have been located and they are safe. So I just got notified of that. And it's always such a relief, guys. It is such a relief when people are found safe. Because sometimes they aren't. You know what I mean? But here you can see this is her and her daughter. And she has been located safe. I just shared that 27 minutes ago. Thank goodness. Yes, my favorite too. My favorite too, Crime Chronicles. Hey, Rapper, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So that's always a positive thing. We always like to report when people are found safe. I did just get this notification earlier today about LaRon Revels, 18, out of Knoxville, Tennessee. He's wanted for aggravated assault and reckless endangerment after he fired multiple shots at a woman and occupied car after a dispute in Knoxville. So, KPD is attempting to locate him. If you guys could please share this out. If you're on my Facebook, you can share it out from there. I'll make sure to add it to my community wall as well. So before I jump into some more Carolina stuff, that brings me to something really important. And I want to jump over here to the Kingsport Police Department, because what is going on in Kingsport, Tennessee right now? Can anybody in the chat let me know if you know what's going on in Kingsport, Tennessee right now? Because there is some stuff shaking up and I don't know what's happening, but kids and adults are going missing this week like there's a special happening, and I don't like it, and it makes me very nervous. I did see that Amaya Blankenship, and I've shared so many from Kingsport, I couldn't even hardly keep up with it, but thanks to Michelle for letting me know that she was located safe. I'd almost forgotten that I had shared hers because I had shared so many other ones, but she was also missing from Kingsport as well, but she was actually located safe per the TBI. And I'm so very thankful for that. But there's a lot of other kids that are missing. We have 4 girls that are missing from a safe house. It's actually a I did some further research. Even after I talked to you, Michelle, I did some further research. And it turns out that this is a multidisciplinary space that does multiple things. It does mental health. It does substance rehab. It also is a safe place for abused teenagers that have behavioral issues. It is a private facility on New Beeson Well Road in Kingsport, Tennessee. But we have 4 girls that are missing from there. There has been probably 5 or 6 kids that I've reported on the last 6 months that have been went missing from this place. We have a very similar place to this back home where I'm from in North Carolina, and kids run away from there all the time. And if you know, you know. But for 4 of them to run away, and let me tell you, here was one of the things, is that of these kids with the Kingsport Police Department, they had one of these kids' faces wrong. If you look at this picture right here on your screen, on my screen, this girl with the glasses and this girl with the glasses, they're the same girl. And I did reach out to the Aware Foundation. They made flyers for all 4 of these girls. But I did see that Kingsport Police Department did have to come back and make another post to share the accurate picture of one of the girls, because these two girls right here are the same girl, and they had it mixed up. See, you see how easy that can happen? Like, listen, you've got East Tennessee Fugitive Recovery Agency. They're still sharing the wrong pictures. Now here, this is Kingsport Police Department right here. Let's see if we can go down. Up, here we go. Here you can see it's corrected. There's Braylon Gilbert. I love you too, babe. Braylon is 17 years old. She is 5 feet 5 inches tall, 140 pounds. Brown hair, brown eyes, wears glasses. Last seen wearing dark colored clothes. Kingsport Police is searching for Braylon, who is believed to left voluntarily from an address on New Beeson Well Road. She's been entered into the NCIC. If you have information, call Kingsport Central Dispatch or the CID, which is the Criminal Investigations Division. You can find this on my community wall as well as on my Facebook page or at the Kingsport Police Department Facebook page. So this is Braylon right here. And then if we go back over here, see, there's Isabella Bradford. Isabella's 17 years old also. She is 5 feet 6 inches tall, 230 pounds. Brown hair, brown eyes. Also last seen wearing dark colored clothes. Also left voluntarily from the address on New Beeson Well Road. And we also have Layla Parson. And Layla Parson is also 17 years old, 5 feet 6, 193 pounds, blonde hair and blue eyes, last seen wearing dark colored clothes, also left voluntarily. And we also have Lila Kilby. And this is the corrected photo of Lila Kilby. Lila Kilby does not wear glasses. She is also 17 years old, 5 feet 6. Hang on, let me get back over here. Oh, now they got the up one. No, Lila is 16 years old. She's 5 feet 6, 150 pounds, 16 years old. Brown hair, brown eyes. Last seen wearing dark colored clothes. And she has also believed to have left voluntarily from the address on New Beeson Well Road in Kingsport, Tennessee. If you can please share these posts and their flyers, I would be so very grateful. Of course, I can't see you guys in chat when I'm sharing my screen. So I'm going to have to pop back over here and check at my comments. And this isn't all that's missing from Kingsport. These, well, I mean, Michelle, we know the answer to this, right? Let me go back up here because I've missed y'all in chat. So Hannah said, wasn't that the county they found a John Doe body in earlier this week? I have seen 6 John Does that have been found this week all across Tennessee, South Carolina, and North Carolina. So there's a lot of things that are happening. Lala, thank you so much for dropping that. Hey, Chico, it's good to see you. Hope you've been good. I just want to make sure I'm staying. I just know what the locals have been saying about it. Kids run away from there a lot. Yeah. I believe it. Hey, Cindy, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're well. Chico said, Michelle, doesn't shock me. You saw the investigation they did into our group homes, right? Hey, homie D-man, I'm glad you're here because I know this is up in your expertise area. Been living in the KSPT area my whole life. Never seen so many missing young folks. Heck, even adults about to do some FOIA requests to see how many we have missing and see if any have been found. Yeah, it's a crime hub ran by idiots. Michelle. Michelle's just going to say what's on her mind, y'all, because she lives in Tennessee and she's entitled to her opinion. But I have to agree with her because, yeah, there was one that was found in Hendersonville. That's right. Like I said, Tennessee, North and South Carolina. These cases have been popping up. If you know, you know, and you know, we know. Now, so like the Aware Foundation made this flyer for Isabella Bradford, and here we've got that's Caitlin. Hang on, I think I've got. Yeah, I did put these other ones there on here too. This was the only one that didn't have the right flyer was Isabella. They did not change her face to the right one. So, but all of these other flyers, I did share all of these on my community tab on YouTube as well as on my Facebook page. So please share their faces out because we do need to make sure they're safe. I mean, anything can happen to these kids. The streets are not safe. But there's still some other kids that are out there missing in Kingsport and adults. And this is all just in the past week. So let's go back out here so we can go down to another one. Here's another one right here, another runaway juvenile, Rylan Bledsoe. This is a 14-year-old white male, 6 feet tall, 200 pounds, brown hair, blue eyes. Has a scar under his left eye. He's got tattoos, y'all. 14 years old. He's got a tattoo on the left side of his neck, 3 crosses with the number 300 in red above them. And on the right side of his neck, he's got the name Kamora, Kamora. And on his left hand, he has a tattoo that says Fear None with a red broken heart. I'm sorry, what is a 14-year-old child doing with 3 tattoos, 2 that are on his neck? Honey, Dutchie got questions. Yes, she does. The Kingsport Police Department is searching for 14-year-old Rylan Bledsoe, who is believed to have left voluntarily from an address on Dunbar Street. Rylan is about 6 feet tall and weighs 200 pounds. He has the tattoos as previously described on his neck and left hand and a scar under his left eye. And he's been entered into the NCIC as a runaway juvenile. You can contact Kingsport Central Dispatch or the Criminal Investigations Division, which is also the CID. And you can see those numbers right here. And again, this is from the Kingsport Police Department Facebook page. And there's a picture of Rylan Bledsoe right here. And it looks like he has an iguana on his chest right here in this picture. Hey, Aries, the final judgment of Aries. I feel like we are in the final judgment days. So that's an appropriate name. Chico, homie says, Chico, it gets worse the further east you come. I-40 to I-81, them hollers got stories. And homie, listen, I-40 goes all the way to Wilmington, North Carolina. And when 40 meets I-95, oh, it's bad here. Yeah, it's bad. Carl says, you're from South Carolina, but you're wearing a Georgia hat. In junior high, I was very proud of my South Carolina hat. Gamecocks. Carl, you know, I think the world of you, but I am a diehard Georgia girl. If you know, you know. I'm always going to root for my college teams, you know. I didn't go to college. Well, I did go to college in South Carolina. I did go to Winthrop for a couple of years when I was finishing out my sociology, psychology stuff. So, granted, but we don't have football. Winthrop doesn't have football. We have basketball and disc golf. But so Carl, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be Georgia for me, baby. Homie Demand said those girls on New Beeson Well Road could be in Virginia because it's real close. Yeah, I was thinking about that because it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away up to Loudoun County, Virginia, right? And Michelle said, Homie, don't forget about I-75. Yeah, and I just feel like this is another one of those areas that reminds me a lot of like the triad of North Carolina. It reminds me of where 40 intersects 95. You have these high traffic areas where large interstates and stuff come together, and you see a lot of drugs, you see a lot of crime, you see a lot of trafficking, things like that. Oh, let's see. This was that. Oh, here is the Allison Stewart. I was going to share this one. This Allison Stewart also voluntarily left the address on New Beeson Well Road as well. She is from Memphis, Tennessee originally and was placed there. This was back on March the 20th. And apparently she has been located safe. But she's originally from Memphis, but she has been located. Hannah says, is Tennessee a high traffic zone for trafficking? I would say yes, Hannah. Especially in the Tri-Cities area, which I see Michelle has just said that in the comments. Yes, where Kingsport is. And don't forget, Kingsport is right near Rogersville, which is where Summer Wells went missing. So but I'm glad to see that Allison, who ran away from that facility, was also located safe. And it seems like there was one other person. There's Rylan. And while we were over here, I thought I'm just going to hit all of them at one time to make sure you guys see them so we can get their faces shared out. Oh, there was a pew-pew incident right here, but it looks like they got him. I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff going on. If y'all up there in Tennessee, y'all be safe up there. The tourists are starting to hit the beach, so that means anything is going to... All right, so we're back up to January. So I feel confident and okay about that so far. So all right, let me get back over here. But I definitely wanted to make sure to share all of those faces because, I mean, to me, that's just a lot of missing kids at one time. So to continue with that, we want to make sure we share them out, but we also have Kristen Amber Lester, Kristen Amber Lester, and she is missing from Randolph County, which I have a lot of family that lives in Randolph County. I've already sent this out to all of my family members. Kristen was last seen on March the 13th of 2026. She is 5 feet 4 inches tall, 140 pounds, and she is missing from Trinity, North Carolina. That is Randolph County. That's the center of the state of North Carolina. She is 32 years old. She was last seen on March the 13th of 2026 in the Trinity area in the early morning hours wearing her pajama pants, a white coat, and black boots, and she has not been seen since. It's unknown what she might have been wearing when she left. She has brown hair and green eyes. If you guys see this flyer, please share it out. If you have information on the whereabouts or the welfare of Kristen Lester, please contact 911. You can also call the Randolph County Sheriff's Office, or you can call Crime Stoppers at 336-672-7463 if you wish to remain anonymous. That was a 15-year-old kid that shot another young kid. We have had some crazy stuff like that going on out here in North Carolina, too. There was a young kid that got shot over his designer jeans. Some of these kids that were jealous, I guess, that his family bought him designer jeans. They tried to steal his jeans, and they got into an argument, and one of those boys at his house pulled out a gun and shot this boy dead, and to steal his jeans, his designer jeans. Yep, 13 years old, I believe. Hey, Trixie. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So if you see this flyer on Kristen, please share it out. We also have Caitlin Garcia, and she's also missing from Randolph County, North Carolina. I have a lot of family near Asheboro. Caitlin Nevaeh Garcia, 17 years old, was last seen at a residence on Leo Lane in Asheboro, North Carolina on March 22nd of 2026. She was last seen wearing a white tank top, black leggings, and black shoes. She has a nose piercing. If you have any information on her whereabouts, please call Detective Kivett at 336-626-1000, extension 2109, or you can call 911. You can also call the Randolph County Crime Stoppers, again, at 336-672-7463 if you want to remain anonymous. And you can also report at p3tips.com. Homie Demand, I think that's great. Let me know what you find out. Yeah, 40 is bad, Chico. Michelle, you know it. 40 is horrible. We've been seeing a lot of road rage incidents out on 40 here lately. And we also have Alicia Costin. This is another lady that is missing from Brunswick County. Remember, I told you Alexandra and her 15-month-old Luna that just went missing just 10 minutes. I mean, right over. Michelle, you know, you've been here. You know, when we cross over to the North Carolina line to go to Calabash, where Crab Catchers is, that is where Alexandra and the 15-month-old went missing, just right as soon as you cross over to the North Carolina line. That's Carolina Shores. That's where, but they have been found safe. This lady, Alicia, is actually missing from the same county, Brunswick County, but this is between where I'm at in North Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and Wilmington, North Carolina. She's missing from a town called Leland, which is just a little inland from right before you cross over to Wilmington to go over the big bridge where the waterway is. So the Brunswick County Sheriff's Office is asking for assistance in this 33-year-old. She went missing. She was last seen at Nuns Trail area of Leland. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that is right by the golf courses in that area. And that was on the evening of March the 21st. So if you have seen Alicia, if you know where she is or have any information that can help investigators, please reach out to the sheriff's office or call 911 immediately. She has brown hair and blue eyes. She's 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighs 168 pounds. If you see this flyer, please do share it out. We got to get these people found safe. Yeah, keep me posted, homie. And if you need anything, please feel free to reach out to me on my email. I've been knowing homie for a hot minute, for like 4 years in this community. Now, we still also have Jasmine Sakinen that is still missing from Oconee County, South Carolina. Jasmine is 15 years old, and she is considered an endangered missing juvenile. She is an endangered teen, but she also has a 4-month-old daughter whose name is Alina Elizabeth Morales Sakinen. Now, they were reported missing by a family member on Saturday, March the 21st of 2026. Both of them were last seen at their residence on Yellow Bell Drive near Walhalla, South Carolina. For all my middle and western South Carolina people, I'm calling out for you guys to please get this flyer out there. She was last seen around 11 p.m. on Friday, March the 20th. She's probably wearing a beige shirt with flowers, black ripped jeans, purple Nike shoes. She has a heart necklace. Jasmine may also have Alina's diaper bag. Alina is about 1 foot tall and weighs about 20 pounds, and they are both considered endangered. If you have any information on the whereabouts of Jasmine and her little baby Alina, please call Oconee County Sheriff's Office at 864-638-4111 or call 911. Her family is desperate to find them. I was hoping they'd been found too, Michelle, and I just went and checked before I went live, and nothing. I'm going to go check one more time. Hey, Taylor. Just want to make sure. I'm going to go to Oconee County again at the sheriff's office. Okay, no, they are still actively missing, and Oconee County is saying that they are, they've organized some search efforts, and now there was another person that was missing also, Grace Lynn Bartlett, and she has been found safe, but they do want to make people aware that Jasmine and her daughter Alina are still missing, and they are looking for any information. If you guys see this flyer on my community wall, on my Facebook, if you guys have a channel and you want to talk about any of these cases, if you need me to come on your channel and talk about some of these things, like whatever it is, we got to get these people found. We got to get their stories out there. This girl is a child herself, and she's had a child, and they are both missing. We also have another teenager missing out of Walterboro, South Carolina. This is Logan Randall. He's 16 years old. He's listed on NCMEC currently. No other information. If you see any flyers, I'm going to try to get a couple of flyers made. I've been so busy running errands and taking care of some things. I have not had an opportunity to sit down and make flyers, but I need to go through the NCMEC so we can get some flyers made, but we will definitely do it. Please share these out. Sounds good, Taylor. You just let me know when, and I'll let you know. My schedule's been kind of busy lately, but I can certainly try to make time for sure. That child is 4 months old, and she's taller than 12 inches. Well, this is the guesstimates they are giving me to work with. Now, I want to change directions here for a minute because, sometimes we got to take breaks. Put a 1 in the chat if you know who the rapper Designer is. Because I'm just trying to see who's in the know about the know. Because he got arrested in my county. I don't know. He sings some song called Panda. So let me go over here in the chat because I need to know who knows. Taylor's like, nope. Fuzzy Puff's like, nope. Michelle's like, only because nope. Now look, Chico. Chico knows it. Y'all, this is Sidney Royal Selby the third. Because I know, because I looked up his charges, because he's in the jail, not too far from my house. And he got booked on some third-degree domestic violence charges here in my county. That happened back on March the 2nd. There was an altercation, apparently, and I don't know. I did not even know that he lived here, y'all. I did not know that he lived in my county. What a small world. And apparently he's got another song too, Chico, called Timmy Turner. I'm like, who is this guy? I'm going to... Doodlebug says, I have no idea. I still listen to Paw music. Hey, Izzy Pop, it's so good to see you. How are you? I only like older rap with Snoop and Dre. Same. But I figured somebody might know who he is. But listen, I didn't even know this guy lived here. Somebody asked me if I knew about it, and I was like, let me go over here and check it out. But apparently, Designer arrived home angry, and he shouted, and he threw his keys, and he threw the mother of his child to the ground. Oh, look, Chico, I forgot about Timmy Turner. Listen, I'm getting a whole education from my niece. My niece had to fill me in on all the things. So, but apparently he threw the mother of his child to the ground during an altercation, and he banged her up pretty good. And so he got booked, and he got released on a $1,500 bond on the 24th, and he's out. But I just thought it was interesting, because you just never know what you're going to see locally. That just pops up on the radar. I talk about a little bit of everything. If it's happening in my county, there's a good chance I might talk about it. Because I see all kinds of stuff going on around here. Izzy, I hope you're doing good. You've been on my mind. I think the last time that you popped in, you weren't feeling good. So I just wanted you to know I was thinking about you. Michelle said he doesn't deserve any more hits. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Now, this next little update, this little hot topic that's been going around, this guy right here is a true hero. And I wanted to share this with you because this story is really close to my heart. This guy right here did a fantastic thing. He was on vacation from Georgia, and he was vacationing south of me in Pawleys Island, and he rescued some family members that were getting taken out in the rip current. Yes, he went in to rescue them, you know. He knew they were struggling. And he actually drowned, saving their lives. And I really have so much admiration because his wife and children, well, they don't have him anymore because he sacrificed his own life to save somebody else's life. And that is a true hero in my eyes. They sacrificed themselves to save somebody else. So, this is Anderson Chase Childers. They called him Chase. And he died rescuing 6 people from a Pawleys Island rip current last summer. And he was honored with a prestigious national award, which is the Carnegie Medal for heroism. And he is one of 18 to receive the award. And this is North America's highest honor for civilian heroism. And Chase was a 38-year-old husband and a father of 3. And he was vacationing on Pawleys Island last July when he heard a group of people trapped in a current calling for help. I'll never forget when this happened. His first responder instincts kicked in and he went to the water to save people. And they had a GoFundMe campaign launched a week after his death. And they raised over $250,000. And his drowning led relatives to push for better water safety training and for programs here. And this was an extraordinary, courageous, and selfless, heroic act. Because in a moment of crisis, he didn't think about his own family. He thought about these people. And he ultimately paid the highest sacrifice with his life in front of his 3 children and wife, by the way. So I didn't know if you guys knew about the Carnegie Medal, but the Carnegie Medal has been awarded to 10,563 individuals since the inception of the Pittsburgh-based fund started in 1904. And each of the recipients or their survivors will receive a financial grant, and this was established by Andrew Carnegie, and it has over 46 million in one-time grants, scholarship aid, death benefits, continuing assistance, and things like that for his wife and children to have access to. And so by receiving this honor. So I just wanted to have just a moment of silence for him, because I think that is just so honorable that he sacrificed his life to save someone here. 6 people, in fact, where I live. Someone who wasn't even from South Carolina. So, and we just want to extend our thoughts and prayers for his family and his children. And that's a true hero. If you'd like to read more about that story, I will drop the link in the chat. I can't because it's too long. Of course, it's too long. The link is too long. I need to get a thing to shorten my links. I think my link is not good. It says it's too long. There was also another case that I shared on my community wall. And this case, and also I do see that there was an Amber Alert. Let me get into that real quick. That was out of Dallas, Texas for Kyer Epperson. Out of Dallas, Texas, 1-year-old Kyer was found safe. I just got notified from the Texas Department of Public Safety. They just sent me an email to let me know that he has been found safe. Just happened to get that. It just came through my phone just now. I see they don't have it. Updated yet on the Amber Alert site, but this is from the Texas Department of Public Safety. This is the baby right here. Missing 1-year-old Kyer Epperson and 8-year-old Sarah Roy Ford, missing from Dallas, Texas. So let's see. It says Kyer and Sarah both have been located. according to this update. I do not have the update on this. This one is still showing. Let's see if we go to the Amber Alert site if they have it. Nope, I don't see it there. Let's see what I've got over here. I'll tell you what, I'll drop the link, and that way if somebody needs to share it, you guys can hit this link and it'll take you to it, and you'll see that the flyer has been located. Hey, big girl for life. It's good to see you, darling. How you doing? We're just over here catching up on some things, getting some stuff done. Look who this is. You know who this person is, right? That's old Bradley Williams. Bradley Williams in the Scott Spivey case. Let me just give you the latest information about what's going on in the Scott Spivey, Weldon Boyd, Bradley Williams Stand Your Ground case. As you know, Judge Bubba Griffith decided that Weldon Boyd and Bradley Williams were both denied immunity in the Stand Your Ground hearing held in Conway courtroom in Horry County, South Carolina. But here, it turns out Bradley Williams was not very happy about what Bubba Griffith had to say about that. So I'm just going to pull up my document here because I've got to read it from my phone so I can, because I can't see it from my screen very well. So, but this is basically the documentation showing where Kenneth Bradley Williams is asking the court to reconsider his immunity request. He's got big kahunas, y'all. He really believes that they are going to consider this. Now, remember, he is one of the defendants in a civil lawsuit over a deadly road rage shooting that happened in Horry County, just 5 miles from my house, and is asking the court to reconsider the court's order denying immunity. And he filed this motion on Monday of this week, asking the court to reconsider a judge's March 6th decision to deny him immunity in the civil lawsuit against him and his friend, Weldon Boyd. And authorities said Boyd, the owner of Bowie's on the Boulevard, which is the restaurant just a couple miles from me in North Myrtle Beach, if you remember, they both pew-pewed and unalived Scott Spivey on Camp Swamp Road in the Long, South Carolina area, and following a road rage incident back in 2023. Now, South Carolina Stand Your Ground law applies when the use of deadly force is deemed lawful. But after that hearing, Judge Bubba Griffith denied Boyd immunity immediately, finding that Boyd was not credible. Now, the judge took Kenneth Bradley Williams' request under advisement, stating that Williams did not want to be there, citing that Williams told Boyd to slow down while driving, and moments before the shooting, told Boyd to back the truck up. But ultimately, Judge Bubba Griffith denied the request. But in a new filing, Williams said the court failed to identify any wrongful or unlawful acts he committed. How about you fired and emptied your entire weapon, Kenneth Bradley Williams, into Scott Spivey's truck and shot him, and then you reloaded? You could have ducked. You could have not participated in the crime itself. You could have told Weldon to pull the truck over on the side and let you out because you are not going to get involved in this. But you didn't do any of those things, sir. You participated. That's where you effed up, okay? I'm just going to give it to you straight, no chaser. That's where you effed up, Bradley, okay? And I don't like this beating around the bush style tactics and whatever mess you're trying to pull right now. But here's the thing. There are two very different stages in a case. You've got the stand your ground immunity, but then you've got the actual trial that comes after it, and they are not the same. At the immunity stage, the question is simple. Should this person be protected from being sued or prosecuted at all? And to win that, Bradley Williams would have to show that he acted in a lawful self-defense manner and that he did not contribute to creating the situation, right? But this is where it gets complicated. Williams' argument is basically this. And if you guys watch the trial with me, you already know. If you're new to this, you can go back and watch these trials. You can catch up on the case under my crime and corruption playlist. You can find all of the live streams there. But Williams' argument is basically this. He said that he couldn't safely stop Weldon Boyd from doing what he was doing. He made excuses, basically. He said he didn't want to escalate things with Weldon Boyd because Weldon Boyd was angry and temperamental. And he made what he believes were reasonable choices in a dangerous situation. But the court isn't just looking at what he didn't do, y'all. Okay? And I'm just speaking my 10 cents on this, okay? Because I was there. I watched the entire trial. I have been there I've even talked to Scott's sister. I have been to the courthouse. I have been there with his sister at the Horry County Council meetings. It's become personal to me because I know people in my town and we want to see justice served in this situation. But the court is not looking at what Bradley didn't do. They're looking at what he did do. And according to the case facts, both Williams and Boyd fired their weapons. Do you guys agree in the chat? Boyd and Williams both fired their weapons. And both participated in the shooting that killed Scott Spivey. And see, that changes everything. Because in South Carolina, stand your ground protection can fall apart for a couple of reasons. It can fall apart if you contribute to the confrontation, and it can fall apart if you actively participate in the use of deadly force when it's not necessary. So even if Williams didn't start it, the court can still say you became part of it. And that's why his immunity was denied, because he still partook in the crime. Now, can that decision be overturned? It's possible, but it's difficult. A motion to reconsider usually only works if the judge made a clear legal mistake or ignored critical evidence. They would have to have new evidence. Otherwise, the judge is not going to look at this again. And I see Michelle right here in the comments. If he doesn't have new evidence, the judge won't even look at it again. I agree with you. So it's not just a second chance to argue the same points, but realistically, this would be an uphill battle. Even though immunity may be denied, Williams can try to argue like he acted reasonably, he feared for his safety, he didn't have a safe way to stop the situation, and that could influence a jury. And I'm sure that if it goes to court, he will say that. And losing immunity doesn't mean losing a case, but it does mean that he may have to fight in court. instead of being shielded from it. And sometimes when you make choices, you have to pay the consequences. And if it means going to a trial, that's exactly what has to happen next, in my personal opinion. And that's because in this situation, where the legal line between being present and being responsible becomes incredibly important. And that's exactly what this case is going to come down to, folks. So let me know your thoughts. Am I on the right track with this? Because do you think his role makes him equally responsible, or is there a gray area here? Because I'm not seeing the gray in this, because it will have to go to court. The jury will have to, give their 10 or 15 cents on it, whatever it is. The judge could reverse his action, but do I think he will? No, I don't, because there's not any new evidence. And I stand firm on what I believe. I've talked with a couple of people who are attorneys locally that I know personally, and they agree. He says, I couldn't do this. I couldn't make Weldon stop. I didn't want things to escalate. I didn't want to get in an argument. I didn't this. I didn't that. But what did he do in the end? He emptied his entire gun shooting at Scott Spivey. Did he have to participate? No. But he did. Who put him in that situation? Did Scott Spivey put him in that situation, or did Weldon Boyd put Bradley Williams in that situation? Because if Weldon Boyd did not follow Scott Spivey, there wouldn't have been a shooting that day. In my opinion. Allegedly, but also fact. Boyd engaged him for 9 miles. Pulled up and shot through the windshield. If Boyd had not engaged with him, you wouldn't be sitting in court making that snide face that you're making right there, Bradley. You contributed to the confrontation, and you actively participated in the use of deadly force. So you can't walk it back right now. Judge Griffin I'm giving you the whole eye roll behind this camera right now. So I will keep you guys informed on what the judge's outcome, what his response to this is going to be. But I just wanted you guys to hear it first from me, because you know where I'm going to stand on this. It's a hell no for me. He is equally responsible. I agree. Sorry, y'all, got the hiccups. That ribeye that I cooked tonight, it was so juicy and tender, but now I got the hiccups for some reason. I think they both should be charged criminally too. And I do believe that Jennifer has the right to civilly sue both of them. I think they should get criminal charges and civil suit. Because really the responsibility, who put Brad in this situation? It's Weldon. And if you watch this case, you can watch it for yourself unfold, because it's crazy. Michelle says, allegedly, in my opinion, with my freedom of speech, he is just as guilty as Boyd. Yeah, I agree. So I wanted to give you that update also. One of the next things that I quickly want to tell you guys about is, and I believe I shared it on my community wall. Let me get over here. Hey, Butterfly Kisses. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. And it's also good to see you, Big Girl for Life. I appreciate you hopping over here to talk a little bit about some of these local cases to me. I'm going to share my screen over here on my YouTube community wall for a minute, because I got something I want to pull up. Oh, Renisha Hendricks. She was missing out of Beaufort, South Carolina, and she was found safe. I needed to tell y'all that one. We've shared all of these flyers. And here we have Austin Toole, 15 years old, missing out of Aiken, South Carolina. If you see these on my community wall, please share them out. We also have another missing juvenile out of Gastonia, North Carolina. Elizabeth Lander, are you in the building? Elizabeth Lander, are you in the building? Clayton Clark is missing from Gastonia, North Carolina, and I have shared it on my community wall. I figured you'd want to see it, Elizabeth. If you see this, please do share to help find Clayton Clark. But you can see a lot of these things that we've talked. We had an Amber Alert. Joshua Younger, by the way, he was also located safe, which is a relief because he left a message to his ex-wife. He was going to harm himself. But fortunately, somebody was able to intervene and he was located and he is okay, y'all. So praise God for that. Here is one of the cases that I wanted to tell you guys. Oh, look, and then I just went off of it. Now I got to go back down and find it. Oh, Lord. Oh, here it is. Okay. Kirsty Earl, that's missing out of Norwood, Stanley County, North Carolina. Her family was desperate to find her. They could not. I had seen so many of her family members sharing information, looking for her vehicle, saying that it was spotted in Texas. She quit her job. She had not called anybody in her family. They were so worried about her. I just found out earlier today that Kirsty did reach out to her family and she let them know that she is safe. She left of her own free will. She did quit her job, but she is fine. And I wanted to let you guys know that the family did say they heard from her and that she is okay. And that's the only update that I have for now. Yes, Elizabeth, we do have so many missing. So I wanted to tell you guys about that. And another quick update on my community wall that I need to get down to was about Brittany Drexel. So I wanted to tell you guys about that. There's the young man that got shot over the pair of designer jeans. Caden Austin Arnold, a freshman at Southeast Raleigh High School, 15 years old. So sad. What in the hell's this world coming to? Oh, and this one, Allison Cabrera, she has also been located safe out of Greenville, South Carolina. This is Marietta, Greenville County, South Carolina. Allison Cabrera has been located safe. She was a 13-year-old juvenile missing. She has been located safe. I did get that update as well. Gosh, you don't realize how many things you're sharing on here until you have to go find something. Oh, this is one of the other things that I had to tell you guys about. Urgent safety alert. Oh, look, it just went off of it. I'm going to have to go. Let me stop sharing this. I'm going to pull the article up on that because I want you guys to see this. Who heard about the fentanyl Barbies? Anybody? Put a 1 in the chat if you guys heard about that. About the fentanyl Barbies. Tell me that this is not crazy. I'm going to share my screen. I want you guys to see this. Yeah, right here. These Barbie dolls right here were sold at a Missouri discount store. Simple toy purchase for $13.99. Turns out these Barbies had fentanyl inside of them. Y'all, what in the world is happening to our youth? This is crazy. Police in Independence, Missouri say the dangerous substance was discovered after a mother opened a doll purchase for her children and noticed a suspicious powder inside the packaging. The finding prompted an immediate investigation and a race to track down how many units may have been affected. This was at the Cargo Largo discount store. If you have friends and family that shop at the Cargo Largo that live in Missouri, please make sure you share this information out because we have to protect our people and our children. I mean, Michelle, you already know. I'm going to have to make the shirt Something's Fucky. I've already had 3 requests that they need a shirt that says Something's Fucky. Because it is. What in the hell's going on out here? Something's fucky. What y'all trying to do? Who's putting drugs in Barbie dolls? I mean, I can't. All right, let me look at this. Okay. Something's fucky. Listen, I can't help it. I don't see that on my toolbar. Lord, it's always something. Okay, hang on a minute. Let me go back over here so I can pull this up. I got to do it on Google. All right, now we're cooking with Crisco. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. This is what I want right here. Okay, now we're cooking. All right. Okay, let me get a fair use. This is for educational purposes, and this video is by WCIV News 4. And this has to do with Angel Voss. She is one of the people convicted in the death of Brittany Drexel, who was located here just outside of Horry County, down in Georgetown County. And we've talked about this case on my channel. You can find the information on some previous live streams here. We'll talk a little bit about it, but I want to play this video for y'all first. WCIV Channel 4. Y'all let me know you guys can hear it.
Angel Voss, the former girlfriend of the man who raped and killed Brittany Drexel in 2009, is now appealing her sentence.
ABC 15's Kara Riskis spoke with 15th Circuit Solicitor Jimmy Richardson on the details of the appeal and joins us live. Kara, what is Voss's reasoning?
Jen Connor, Voss is appealing on the basis of apprendi error and double jeopardy.
Angel Voss is serving an 18-year sentence for 3 counts of lying to the FBI. The first count accuses her of lying about where she was traveling to during the assault, lying about where Drexel's phone was, and lying to an investigator, falsely telling them Drexel voluntarily joined Moody. Voss appealing her case, arguing she should only be charged with lying once.
Now let's not forget. Let's just. She has a lot of nerve. Angel Voss, by the way, and this, I have the documents from the United States Attorney's Office, District of South Carolina, and I will drop that in the chat if any of you guys want to go over there and read up on the Brittany Drexel investigation. You can look at it here. This is where Angel Cooper Voss, 57, of Georgetown, was sentenced to 18 years in federal prison after pleading guilty to lying to federal investigators about her role in the 2009 kidnapping and murder of Brittany Drexel. And listen, Raymond Moody, that was like her boyfriend, but he's also a sex offender. And she concealed the truth about what happened to Brittany and her involvement for 13 years. 13 years, y'all. And she told investigators that Brittany willingly joined her and Raymond Moody, and that she left Moody and Brittany at the Pole Yard boat landing in Georgetown, and that she did not take Brittany's cell phone with her, when in reality she participated in Brittany's abduction, and she was complicit in her rape and murder on the night of Brittany's disappearance in April 2009, when Brittany had left New York against her mother's wishes to come down here and vacation with her friends on spring break without telling her mom where she was going. She was 17 at the time. Moody lured her in by promising her a ride to her hotel, which was not very far from where I live. She was a key participant in this tragedy and facilitating the kidnapping of a child. And now she wants an appeal. Ugh.
Since it was all within the same interview, claiming Apprendi error and double jeopardy.
Instead of a jury making a mistake, it was the judge that made the mistake. And the mistake that they're talking about is the judge sentenced me 3 different times for what I'm saying is the same incident. What she's saying is, Judge, I want you to consider all of the times that I testified was always with regard to Brittany Drexel. So you can't hit me 3 different times for lying. It's all on the same thing.
Solicitor Jimmy Richardson tells me if the appeal is successful, everything could be up in the air.
It could be a reduced sentence. It could be start all the way over. It really couldn't be going up, but they could limit it to 1.
He adds if they determine she's right, they will send the case back to district court to resentence. I asked Richardson who is responsible for ensuring sentences aren't improperly enhanced, and how could this error have happened in Voss's case.
The district court judge would be responsible, and that's what they're arguing. It would.
Oh my gosh. You see how some people get away with crimes? Carelessness. I hope that doesn't happen in this case, y'all, because her family deserves justice.
Be an error of law where the judge, thought that they were reading the law in such a way as to do 3 separate instances. And if the Court of Appeals says, no, that's all 1 instance, it would be a misinterpretation.
Richardson told me if Voss wins this appeal, it could alter other cases nationwide that have been sentenced for the same reasonings. Live in studio, I'm Kara Riska.
That's not good at all. That's not good at all. Because these people do not need to be able to get away with stuff like that. Ever. Now, I think and I also gave you guys an update a couple months back, but back in February, there was a jury that ruled that the man charged with unaliving Brittany Drexel must pay her mother for the damages caused in this case. So just to reiterate that, jurors unanimously ruled in February that Drexel's mother, Dawn Conley, is entitled to $500 million in punitive damages and $200 million in actual damages from Raymond Moody, her daughter's killer. Conley sued Moody for intentional infliction of emotional distress and outrage. He's a psychopath, she said, and I do not put any credibility one way or the other in anything that comes out of his mind. That is what Conley's attorney said. I think that he is very sorry that he got caught. He obviously watched this unfold on his own TV set and the billboards up on the highway for 13 years, and he said nothing. I would certainly hope that he's remorseful, but I don't put a lot of weight into that. And that's what the court decided. And Angel Voss, in my opinion, was complicit because she helped carry out this crime. She knew exactly what was going to happen. And those charges, I pray, are not dismissed, because that would be letting a criminal who helped facilitate the rape and murder of a young 17-year-old girl. She assisted him. Hey, Gina, it's good to see you, my beautiful friend. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've had a great week. It's 73 and touristy down here right now, so that is that's the weather. That's the update from North Myrtle Beach. So I did want to let you guys know about that, because a lot of you guys were following me back when I talked about the Brittany Drexel case, and I wanted to just keep you guys posted that soon as he got hit with all of that, see, I think Angel just don't want to have to pay up. She don't want to have to sacrifice anything. But see, Raymond Moody owned a bunch of property down that way, and that's where she was found, buried on that property down there. Keep the tourist and we can share the weather. Yeah, they're down here by the droves right now. But, you know, we're right on schedule then, because it's about that time. It's time for the weather to be nice. But I just wanted to give you guys a few updates, share some missing flyers, let you kind of know what was going on in the Scott Spivey case with Bradley Williams, let you know a couple of updates that was going on in the Brittany Drexel case. Just a lot of different things that are happening. So just wanted to keep you posted with that. Another quick update that I have, there's a guy down in Murrells Inlet I saw, Dean Ramsey, age 48. He pled guilty yesterday to third-degree criminal sexual conduct with a minor, and he got a 12-year prison sentence, and he must register as a sex offender and wear a GPS ankle monitor for life after he's released from prison. And I'm like, I wonder why it is that all of these offenders don't get the same amount of time. But I heard that these charges that he had for essaying a minor were pretty egregious. And this guy just looks like any old Joe Blow off the street. And I hope he gets what he deserves when he gets there to prison for them 12 years. I hope they're the toughest 12 years he's ever had to bear in his entire life. So that's another good thing. Another one locked up here. So that's always good to know. So, hey, Ms. Trial, you live in upstate South Carolina and Surfside Beach. I love some Surfside Beach now. I love their new pier down there. And I also wanted to tell you on my community wall, I also shared a post from the Haywood County Sheriff's Office on Rhonda Dwayne Bledsoe. That was an older gentleman that suffered from a severe cognitive decline, and he was considered missing and endangered in Maggie Valley, North Carolina. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I found out earlier today that he was located deceased. So I wanted to make sure to let you guys know about that. Trying to see if there's anything else that I wanted to bring you up to speed on before we meet back again to talk about a few other cases. We have so many other things. I see right now, according to Lord, according to one of my friends, Gina. Gina, do you got your pulse on what's happening in Davidson County right now, North Carolina, not Tennessee? Apparently, there's a manhunt underway right now in Lexington connected to a Georgia homicide. There was a chase with a stolen vehicle, according to Davidson County deputies. Earlier on South NC Highway 150. I'm trying to get updates. Some male got out of the vehicle, ran into the woods, and he has not been identified, but apparently multiple members of law enforcement are searching for him along with the Davidson County Sheriff's Office. You just seen murder and chase. Let me know what you find out. Hopefully they'll get him. Because I promise you, Lexington Police Department, they don't play out there. They'll get them. Davidson County's tough on crime up there. They're not going to let that slide. So I have no doubt that they'll stay on it. Y'all, we have so many missing people and so many cases that are going on right now. But, yeah, I just know there's an active hunt. So if you guys are from Thomasville, Davidson County, Lexington, around that area, just keep your head on a swivel. Because there is a large manhunt that's actively going down around Odell Owen Road and Old Salisbury Road in Lexington, North Carolina right now. So you're on the Neighbor app? Okay, yeah, send me the script. Send me what you got. Let me know if I have to come back and let y'all know what's going on. We've had a bunch of the cops have been going back and forth all night. I'm surprised y'all haven't heard the sirens. We've had all kinds of things. We actually had a 28-year-old that passed away in Loris. I think, yeah, it was out in Loris, South Carolina yesterday. She was actually a 28-year-old that was chasing her boyfriend in her car. I guess they'd had a fight. She was chasing him down. She lost control and ran into a bed of trees. They had to get an extraction unit out there. Neighbors tried to save her. The vehicle was so crushed they could not even see or hear anything. And they finally waited for the extraction unit to get out there with the fire department. They worked tirelessly for quite a few hours to get her out of that vehicle, and she had succumbed to her injuries. So just we're lifting her family up in prayer right now. So yeah, I do need to probably get on the scanner later on while I'm out doing some dishes, Gina, see what I can find out. But we'll keep you posted on all things going on here in the Carolinas. I know next weekend, the Little River Food Truck Festival is coming up to the Intercoastal Waterway where Crab Catchers and Hurricane Jules is. And I think they're going to have about 30 food truck vendors, and they're going to have crafts and all kinds of things. And I'm hoping I can bribe hubby to take me out there so I can go live and share some of the food truck, because the food trucks around here are just incredible. Abellis, it's so good to see you. Thank you for gifting 5 Dutch Girl memberships. Welcome to the Dutch Bus, y'all. If you received a membership, please thank Abellis for your membership. Let's see who received a membership tonight. Who do we got? Ms. Trial got a membership. Taylor with Stitch and Bitchin' received a membership. Sticky Fingers, Lynn Love and Light, I love some Lynn, and Mirandy also received a membership. Welcome to the Dutch Bus, y'all. Yeah, come on, dude. Take me to the food trucks. I'm sure he will, because he loves the food trucks. Thank you, Abelus. I appreciate you supporting the channel. It means the world to me. But I just wanted to, let y'all know my laptop's fixed. Yay, me. And Harley is all passed out over here on the bed. I got a couple more batches of dough that's rising. I'm going to make some more bread tonight so I can get us restocked, and I got to keep my neighbors in some bread too. But I did want to let y'all know that Amber Alert out of Dallas, Texas was found safe, and I'll make sure to share that on my community wall as well. So if you guys want to share flyers or updated information, I will have it on my YouTube community wall. You can also follow me on my Facebook page, which is Duchess Discussions. I'm also on X under Dutch Girl Podcast, and I'm also on TikTok. TikTok, I do share a lot of flyers and things that some of my friends, Mind of Monsters, she's a moderator and she's also an awareness advocate. She does a lot of her lives on TikTok. So I try to go over there and support her and Dan with Missing in USA. But really, TikTok is my place to unwind and make funny videos about whatever. But I do share some things over there, and I try to share their missing flyers on TikTok over there as well. So you can find all of my links on my About section of my YouTube. And I just appreciate y'all joining me. It was good to catch up with you guys. So, and I want to thank Layla again for becoming a new member and Elizabeth for 41 months. And thank you for gifting a membership, Elizabeth. I appreciate you so much. And Crime Chronicles, thank you for being a member for 7 months. Annabella's, thank you again for gifting 5 memberships. You guys are incredible, and I really appreciate y'all so very much. But we'll be going live again soon, and I got to make Carl some dumplings. He's been wanting some dumplings. So I think I might have to make dumplings sometime soon. We might have a cooking live sometime soon. I've been trying to just log out a lot lately because there's been a lot of stuff going on. And I'm also down a whole rabbit hole about I have to get rid of my plastic cutting board and my plastic plates and my plastic this and that because of all the plastic stuff that I'm probably digesting in my food. We might have to have a rabbit hole conversation about that. Like nothing true crime, but like it is a crime. Like about all the stuff that is, I feel like, are we getting poisoned? I mean, my gosh. I figured she was. She knew I was going live tonight. And I think that Mind of Monsters might also come and I might host her on my channel with a family that she's been advocating for that's also on TikTok. And I told her, I was like, if you ever want to come and, tell, share the awareness here. I know you're not here on YouTube anymore, but if you want to come and, share a story about the families that you're advocating for, we would love to have you come over here and share awareness about some families that you're advocating for so we can help get that awareness out there. So I try to go over there. I try to support here and there and everywhere, but also trying to stay touching grass and keep my mental health in check because I've got to stay focused on stuff that I've got going here at the house. So, but this is just a local Carolina girl's perspective on things that's happening here in North and South Carolina. So I appreciate you guys just choosing to spend a little bit of time with me while we catch up and talk about some things that have been happening. Hannah says, can you give me a 14-hour warning on the dumplings so I can fly out? I will definitely do my best, Hannah. I'll try to plan that out. And I'll need somebody to make sure they get in touch with Carl to let Carl know that the dumplings are going to be made because he insists that I need to figure out how to mail some to him. Carl, I still ain't seen your email yet. But Carl, if you want me to figure out how to mail you some dumplings, I can't promise how they're going to get shipped out to you, but you might have to pay the shipping because it could be expensive. You're trying to get your life real. Me too. I'm trying to get my life together. Hannah's going to be flying out to see me. Y'all know if you show up at my house, I'm going to feed you, make you some good old sweet tea. I'm going to make sure I take care of you now. So if you come and see about me, I'm going to make sure to put some food in your belly. So you might want to treat me get right now if you want some good cooking. You won't find no gray meat in this house. I just want to assure you that everything's good here. Hannah better come see you too. She better. She needs to get on a worldwide tour. But I'm not going to keep y'all. I'm going to let y'all get back to whatever it is that y'all doing. There's other things that's probably going on around you too, but I just wanted to come say hey and spend a little time with y'all, catch y'all up on a few things. But I'm going to catch up with Miss Gina from Amber Berbiglia's Facebook page, and we're going to try to coordinate a time that she's free to come and talk to us about Amber's case, since that is local to me in Little River. That happened just probably less than 5 miles from my house. And I feel like we need to get out more awareness, because 20 years is a long time. And her family deserves justice. She deserves justice. And just remember, when you go out into the real world, treat people with kindness, show respect, say yes, ma'am, yes, sir, no, ma'am, no, sir. It's not an age thing, it's a respect thing. And when you talk about these cases and share awareness, don't be part of the problem, be part of the solution. Share the facts, stick to the case, don't go after people, don't get yourself involved in the craziness. Just be a good human being, do the right thing. Because you never know when somebody's going to see a flyer that you share, it might actually help to bring that person home safely and bring answers to a family that's been seeking answers for a long, long time. So I appreciate you guys. I'm going to send y'all out of here with a little outro to sing song y'all on the way out here. But y'all be kind out there. And I'll catch y'all this weekend. We'll talk about some more cases. And if you have a flyer or something that you want me to share, or if you have a flyer that you want me to make, if you want me to make a flyer, I do need to see the police department's case number and where it's registered with. Send me all the information and pictures. I'm happy to make a flyer. If you have a flyer that you want me just to share for awareness purposes, you can send it to me on Discord. You can send it to me on Facebook Messenger. You can send it to me on my email at duchessforthemissing@gmail.com. Listen, it takes a village to work together to get these cases seen, these flyers out there, to help get these families justice. So, take care, you guys. And just remember, you must first fuck around, and number 2, in order to find out. It's logical being secret. I'm a terrible person. What a day. I'm a meanie. It's just the way it is, y'all. Hey, Zena. So, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Thanks so much. Don't forget to hit the like. And if you're watching this on the replay, just know that I appreciate you so much. And don't forget, if you can hype this video, please do it. It helps it to be seen by more people. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye now.
Going nowhere, going nowhere fast, 'cause you're running from the past. Can you hear me? I can't let go, no, I won't let go. Can you hear me? There's a dark cloud hanging over